It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies, in theater streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew, which also includes Jim. Hey there, Jim.
Hey, bros.
And also we have the Merman. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today, Murray. What's going on? You get a real good night's sleep? Did you have a good day yesterday?
No, not really. To both. But I don't have a job, so I don't really have to.
You can sleep right now.
I can sleep in for the most part, except this morning.
All right.
But yeah.
Thanks, Bryce.
All right, otherwise.
I'm all right otherwise. All right, so with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Well, thanks to all been supporting us. If you love our independent podcast, please like, subscribe, share, and give us a rating on your listening platform. Or you can dare us to see a terrible movie, and if it played anywhere in a cinema in the world, we'll watch it if we can find it. Now, let's get to raging. Nah. What amazing moment?
Predict.
What amazing moment?
Predict.
Will he predict the rage or will he predict the mondo? Will he tell us what Jim and Bryce are at the movies? Better watch out, kids, cause here he comes.
Ooh.
He's coming swimming to you.
And you.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim all the way to our hearts, our little rage-filled hearts.
All right, so another trio of movies this week.
Trio. Menage a
And
trois.
at least two of them had to dealt with devil worship. And
Yes,
killing,
my
so
favorite
I don't
topic.
know about the
Hail
other
Satan.
one, but yeah, there you go. Which I heard quite a bit this week.
Yeah, I'm hearing enough.
Yeah, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. It's a sequel
Yes, you're right.
with Bryce's favorite actress.
Yes.
Don't even get me started.
Double Rage.
Well, you saw that one.
I did see that one,
Okay.
but I'm talking about you guys.
Oh, okay.
Maya and Samar.
Mm.
There was a lesbian drama. One of them's a stripper, and I think her religious beliefs are somehow involved in it. It
Yes.
looked, very deep
Kinda,
and emotional.
Ish, yes.
Yeah, that's what
Sorta.
Double Mondo.
All right.
You guys love that crap.
We do love lesbians and we do love religious stuff.
I love strippers, so there you go.
Yeah, maybe you would have liked it.
But I missed this one. The movie that you guys saw, which I actually, when I first heard about it, I'm like, yeah, this sounds dumb. And it's like producers of It, which I don't like anyway. I'm like, yeah, I'll pass. And then I watched the trailer.
Should have watched the trailer
Looked
first.
Freaking insane. And because I didn't
favorite.
because I didn't want to see 3 movies in one night, I didn't go with you guys. And as I've previously mentioned, I'm having issues with my vehicle, so I had no way to get to a theater to see this one.
Dang.
I'm regretting it now because it looked fun. Double Mondo.
All right.
There
Sorry,
you go.
what movie was that?
It was called
They
They Will Kill
Will
You.
Kill You?
Oh, yeah.
Hail Satan.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Hail Satan.
A lot of Satan this week.
So much Satan. Satan, 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 Satan. Satan, 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 Satan. Oh, ready or not, here I come to infinity and beyond.
That's not the name of the movie.
Oh, was it just ready or not, here I come?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hail Satan. All right. Ladies who kick ass and punch dicks can be completely satisfying if done correctly. And in this one, she's back, bitches. But now with her sister in tow.
They just won't leave her alone.
And yeah.
Didn't even give her a chance to recover.
No. Surprisingly. And the council needs a best 2 out of 3. Just like a classic Meatloaf song.
Yeah.
Oh, what? You didn't see part 1? Well, our heroine from the first film was.
Yeah, I actually need this recap because I was
Yeah.
a little confused.
Because you don't remember
exactly.
the first one?
Was married
I don't remember it. I mean, it was. I remember being fine.
Yeah, she was marrying into a really
Yeah,
wealthy
I
family.
know that, and
So-
I know the basic. I mean, she's married into a wealthy family, and then they have this stupid game for some reason, and
play a
then he's
game.
got to start hunting her.
And she pulls the hide and seek card, which means they have to seek her and kill her
Yep.
to satisfy their demon.
That's
Okay,
right.
but explain to me why, Jim.
But her husband's whole she gets, because this card is the only card in the deck that if pulled, they have to find her and kill her to satisfy Pazuzu or what's his name, Galgameth or
Zizu, I don't know.
Now, okay.
Beelzebub.
Is there more explanation of the first one, or are you done there?
I had a bit more, but
okay, well, no, keep on going then.
well, suffice to say they failed,
Yeah.
and because they failed and they didn't kill her by
Dawn.
sunrise,
Yeah.
they all exploded.
They all blew up.
yeah,
Right. So how did that get to this whole crown thing and everything in the second
crown
one?
thing.
Because apparently they're
Oh, the
only
ring?
one family in a,
Well, no,
in
there's
a
a
bunch.
ring, and then they.
There's one ring to rule them all, and
was
in
it
the
a
darkness
ring?
finds
Oh,
a
yeah,
ring.
it was a ring. Ring,
Yeah.
crown,
There's a magical
whatever.
ring.
There was a magical ring
owned by David
you rule the
Cronenberg.
world. You can make decisions
Yeah,
apparently.
but how did we get from the first one to this convoluted mess?
Oh, okay. So no one knows it's convoluted yet, Bryce.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Give away spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil
Spoiler
it.
alert, this movie's convoluted.
So there was a council, which we kind of knew from the first one that there was a council.
There's more than one family.
There's more than one family. There is, let me see.
Six?
Okay, the one that
Was it
dropped
six?
dead was
We
one.
don't really
And then
care.
they're left with 4. So there was 5 on the
I thought
council.
there were 6 families.
I think-
Anyway,
I don't
whatever.
know. You know what?
There's way too
Anyway, there's a lot of families, and by the rule of clause, I don't know which clause it was in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
They have to now fight her again, which doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. That
And the one who
there
kills
was-
her gets
okay,
the ring.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Why? What's so special about her?
Because she took over the family, because she was officially
She
married,
married
and
into
she
it.
survived. So because of the clause in their
Right.
giant book of Satan,
Yes.
That is a big
they-
book.
Beelzebub book.
the book was really big.
He doesn't
so
seem to flip through it much. He's
Oh,
just
well,
on one
Because he
page.
knows everything.
because he's a lawyer.
He's Elijah Wood. He knows everything.
Elijah Wood is a god in himself,
All right, keep on going. I'm
He
sorry.
Satan.
and he's a lawyer.
Yes.
I
So-
will say that
Closest thing to
even though
Satan
I'm
you can
yes,
get.
he's
is
even
a
though I'm
lawyer.
interrupting you a little bit here,
a lot of it, but go on.
this isn't going to go on too long because my review is going to be very short.
Okay, well, mine's going to go on for a while. just
Oh, I
because-
know. Yours does.
Yeah, because there's things that have to be said.
Now
about
we're all
this.
caught up to the events
Yeah,
of the
so
film.
we're caught up. So she wakes up in the hospital. So in this one, we learn, as I've mentioned, there's 4 houses left in the council, plus her and her sister, which makes 5, and they all have to kill her before sunrise again.
Okay.
And we know what happens if they don't, by the sounds of things, because we found that out in the first one.
They all blowed up.
Yeah, real good. So we have seen this already before in the first
Yeah.
one, and they take a little too much time introducing all the new characters in a story.
Yep.
That's really a simple story. One of the heads of the house is none other, as I've already mentioned, the amazing Cronbone himself, and my all-time favorite creep crush, who plays the impartial lawyer,
Impartial.
man.
Really impartial?
Elijah Wood. He was totally impartial. He was just telling the rules as they went along. He didn't care who won. He was kind of happy. Like at the end, he's kind of like,
Yeah,
sure,
do whatever you want.
He's like, sure.
do whatever you want.
I'm a pretty good lawyer.
He gets paid.
I don't
He
care.
gets paid either way.
He doesn't get blowed up. He's not part of the family.
Well, he's not part of the family. He's just their lawyer.
Yeah.
Still means he can say, "Hey, Satan."
yes. he does.
Which, no matter what you can say about this film, having those two in it elevates it from the previous one, at least character-wise. And Bryce, this film also shows why Sarah Michelle Gellar is not on our repulsive list, because she is anything but that
What?
in this film. Am I right, Murray?
You are correct, sir.
Oh,
Yes.
for crying out loud.
She was fantastic in this.
I agree.
As the evil twin
Good
sister.
God.
It completely proved why her Jennifer Love Hewitt competition there was really none, because she is repulsive.
She even had a little stake in action.
Yeah, you know what?
You're insane.
If Ben Affleck could act as well as her in this movie, we'd all be happier.
Are you freaking serious? I don't. You must be kidding right now.
No, I am 100%.
Whatever.
Truthful.
She is a train wreck that she should not be in that movie.
She is 20 levels above any Ben Affleck movie. I'll tell you that.
That is correct.
All right, so
once
they finally get the action rolling, I did have some issues with the fact that they talk about, like, right at the very beginning, they say you can only use weapons that were back when Satan or whoever, Mr. Bigglesworth or whatever, I forget what they call him. They call him Mr. Somebody.
Bigglesworth. Isn't that Dr. Evil's cat?
Yes, it is. Whatever his name is, Mr. So-and-so.
Whatever.
Because he likes you to hunt classically. And then we proceed to see drones and high-powered rifles.
Yeah.
Which isn't
you have some families who have to use, like, well, I think Sarah Michelle, I think when I heard her.
She's wearing like a musket.
She has to use a musket where she has to load the thing.
Yes.
And then the freaking Japanese lady has a freaking drone.
A drone, yeah.
And one lady has a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
That's not fair. Give them all the same weapons.
Yeah. So
it's a stupid movie.
Which isn't the only thing they contradicted themselves in this film. I mean, if you make it important to remind everybody watching of the rules, just fucking stick to the rules through the whole movie. Yep. It's like, I can't believe they would make the point of retelling you about these, and then seconds later, like, I don't know if they, like, is this something that the director, you think, went, let's put this in, we're going to put the rules in, and then we're just completely not going to have
not follow them?
Am I crazy, or is that what you think happened? Or do you think he wrote it, he fell asleep, and he's like, I don't remember writing that in the movie. Let's just have him have cool weapons to try and kill her. Do you think that was it?
Sure.
It's just lazy.
All right. Okay, so here's the thing, though. It's ultimately the exact same movie as the first one, but with a sister redemption subplot added in. Some of the comedy hits, some of the battles are fun, all the massive body explosions are very fun, but ultimately this film was never needed to be made. It never needed there. Thank you for putting Elijah and Cronbone in a film together, even though the bone didn't last that long. No. I did have some fun, even with some of the things that didn't make sense. And then the end happens. I had issues that the sisters had multiple opportunities to kill people all the way through this, and they don't. And sure, you can say, but they aren't really killers. They're just trying to run away. They literally just bonded over sanitizing a man to death, and yet they can't fucking kill Sarah Michelle Gellar and her stupid brother. Also near the end, one of them has to kill her to get the head of the chair in the council. She's trapped in a freezer or something.
And he was stupid.
And he has a gun on her sister, and they don't kill her. They decide to marry her because of a clause brought up earlier in the movie. I'm like, what the actual fuck? Just fucking kill the sister. And then when she comes out to cry, fucking kill her. Like, none of it made sense. Or when they come out, well, the rest of the people, like, she makes a deal. I'm sorry, I'm ruining this movie because by the time we get to the end of this movie, I was so fucking done with this whole franchise. I'm just like, there's 3 other families there. I don't know, 2. There's other family members there that literally, when she walked out the door, they should have fucking blown her head off. Oh, yeah, I get the ring.
Well, everybody cared so much about this stupid ring, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I guess they're just going to get married. And then at the end, it's like everybody cares like about the ring and are going to kill each other for it again. It's like everything was so inconsistent.
And
when they could have resolved it like an hour before by just killing her, that it's just so dumb.
There's just so much dumb that happens in this movie. So at the number of instances that I was actually taken out of this film, that although is comedic at times there, and I'm putting this in heavy quotes, action, they make it to, like, this is a serious movie that has comedy bits in it. They're trying to make us feel suspense for her.
It was too serious.
Yes.
It should have had more comedy.
It should have been funny. And then the wedding thing and the rules and the garbage.
Yeah.
There's just too much
all those
garbage.
stupid rules.
That was all convoluted. So unfortunately, even with a massive amount of exploding bodies, my creep crush, the chrome bone, and Satan, it's a rage. It's a high rage. It almost got to a man.
High rage.
It almost got to a man just because of the casting. But there's just too many things in this that annoyed me. Like, it just, by the time I got to the end, I was like, did this last for 7 hours? Like, it felt, every movie last night except one seemed like it lasted for hours.
It was way too long.
Yeah, this is a rage. Right. Or Murray, what'd you think?
Get ready, because Here I Come is how the song goes. This movie had nothing to do with that. They didn't even use it for the soundtrack.
What?
This is, of course, a sequel to the first Ready or Not, which I remember liking, but I'm not sure if I loved it.
You didn't.
I enjoyed all the creative kills in the first one and how people just blew up suddenly. I didn't like the whole devil worship thing, but
What's wrong with devil worship?
My thing.
Oh.
Elijah Wood, in all his interviews for this film, describes it as a dark comedy and not a horror. Well, it definitely wasn't a horror. I kept waiting for the comedy to start. And waited. The only part I found funny was when Grace and that Spanish girl were fighting in the ballroom.
Yeah, that part was
after
fun.
they sprayed each other with pepper spray in the eyes. That was absolutely hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
I laughed my ass off for that one scene in the whole movie. The rest of the film was just dark and unfunny. There were way too many characters, and not enough of them died. At least not right away. Like some of them, like especially like the third stringers who just standing around the ballroom watching the action. Like a couple of kids in a wuss. I mean, what happens if they have to actually go out on the hunt? They would die.
I don't know. The little kid.
The little kid was pretty.
The CLF did a pretty good job.
A Spanish mob family, but if this film had been similar to the first one, where she kept escaping and killing members of the family, I probably would have loved it. Instead, it's just a series of quick chase scenes around the manor and through the crappy casino, which had no slot machines, by the way. At least I didn't see any. They had a couple.
Rich people don't play slots, Murray.
Table games. That's all they had, like blackjack.
Rich people don't play slot
I'm just saying,
machines.
it's a casino. They had people in the casino before they shoot them away.
But they're all rich people.
Well, they still make money off slot machines.
Yeah, but
just saying. Anyway, I've been to casinos. They all have slot machines. I can't remember if Grace actually killed anybody. Although I think it was mostly bad guys killing each other accidentally.
Well, they sanitized the one dude.
Well, yeah, that's the one guy. Well, I think I went to the bathroom before that happened. I got back and the guy was in the dryer. I'm like, what the hell? I thought the ending was stupid and way too drawn out.
Ditto.
This film did not have any of the fun that the first one did. It was way too long, and there weren't any good performances apart from Samara Weaving and Elijah Wood. As much as I like Sarah Michelle Gellar, Bryce, this film is a rage. Let's just hope there isn't a third one.
Yeah, let's hope there's not.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar needs to retire.
She needs to make more of this movie.
She took like 20 years off to raise her kids. Now she's back acting again.
Yeah, she was terrible. She was worse before. She's still awful.
No, she was not.
She was great
She's
in this.
always been awful.
She was great in this.
She is the worst thing that's happened to the cinema ever.
Since Ben Affleck was born.
That's right. Thank you.
I don't know why you guys hate on the finest actor of mine or anybody else's generation.
Because we've seen him act.
Yes, we've seen him act.
I know you don't believe that, but whatever. You can keep on.
We do.
You can keep on spewing.
Yeah.
I believe that Murray believes it. I don't believe that Jim believes it.
I absolutely believe it.
No, you do not. But yeah, this movie, it was boring. How can you have a Ready or Not movie like the first one wasn't boring? Nope. This one was boring.
Because we've already seen it.
Well, and it's funny. I watched the trailer for that movie this other movie you guys saw, which was insane. With this like blood everywhere and killing. I'm like, that's what this movie should have been.
Yeah.
It should have been nonstop killing from the start. Just
plot.
people killing each other. Then
The
it would have been
plots-
fun to watch.
Plots are stupid.
No, just the yap, yap, yap. That's all it was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yapping in the other one too. You realize that the trailer isn't the movie, right?
No, I'm
Because
just.
if you just watch the trailer of
I'm
this
just
one,
saying
you might be.
that's what this one should have been.
You might also
The
thought
trailer is actually there to get you to go see the
Yeah,
movie.
no, I get that. But this movie
So-
tricked you into thinking it was
Because
going to
it-
be that, and it wasn't.
Well, that's what the trailer does, though. It shows
trying
you
to
all the high points so that you go, wow, this is going to be wall-to-wall action. And then you get there, well, you just
It's
can't really
not.
do that unless you're like the first, or which was that?
There's been a lot of movies where it's
I
just
think
been nonstop killing.
Blade 2, I think, was like that, where it was just like one extended fight sequence.
the way
Wesley
a movie
Snipes-
should be.
Wesley
Right.
Snipes just starts whipping that sword around, and then like 95 minutes later or something, he kills the last guy, and it's like, was there a story there?
There,
No,
there
it's just
doesn't
kill
need
it.
to
There need to
be
be
a
a story.
story.
I didn't say there.
John
does.
Wick.
No, I know.
John Wick, he killed a guy with a pencil. That's the kind of
That's
stuff I
right.
want to
No,
see.
there was a lot of exposition, and
Yeah, it
John
was way
Wick,
too
there's
much.
just not enough action in those either. They need more like,
The one with Halle Berry was
Third one,
was a
yeah.
lot of
There was a lot of
in that
action.
one.
nah.
And the dogs.
He also took on a council in that one.
Isn't there?
There was
There's
a
a lot
dog.
of reasons we'd rather talk about John Wick than
That's
this
true.
movie.
Anyway, this movie
Sorry,
sucks.
what else did you have to say about this movie?
I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And yeah, and Sarah Michelle Gellar's awful.
She's awesome in this.
She is awesome in this.
It starts with awe
In
for
this.
sure. Yeah.
She's kicking ass. She's awesome.
Yeah.
When she's doing dramas, she's not.
There you
She's
go.
not awesome in anything.
Except this
by
movie.
The way, let's go back to Sarah Michelle Gellar for a second here. What was like? I've never seen even a second.
See, there's
of
your
Buffy the
problem.
Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
I've never seen a second of it. I've
Yes.
seen the original movie. Was there any relation to the movie with Swanson? Like, is there any relation between those two characters? Were they the same at all?
Yes and no. They were both written by Joss Whedon, but the original movie, he didn't do. He did the TV show, but it's the same character. And at the start of the series,
So how is it the same
at the
character?
start of the TV show,
Yep.
she's starting at a new school.
Okay.
They talk about her previous school
Oh,
that
which
burned
was the
down,
movie.
which was in the movie.
Ah, there we go. So it's a
We
continuation.
referenced it, but it wasn't it was
We
the
just
same
didn't get enough-
name character, but totally
Yeah.
different. Because Buffy in the movie, she was a ditch. She was a cheerleader. Buffy
Yeah.
in the TV show never was.
Well, she really wasn't. I mean, on the surface she was, but
No, she was. Before she met Merrick, she was a ditzy
There was-
cheerleader.
no, we
who
were-
liked shopping.
she was a character that evolved in the movie. We
Yes,
realized
but she
that she's
started off
not
as
a
a
ditz.
ditz.
Okay,
Buffy the TV show, she was never a ditz.
Are we talking about Buffy
Just
the Vampire
saying.
Slayer the movie?
7
or
years.
I'm just
You're
curious.
just
'cause I've-
avoiding talking about this movie. What was the rating on this movie?
It was a rage.
Okay,
course it
that's
was.
good. Can we move on? Because this movie
Okay.
was horrible.
Yes.
Fundamentally, we can all agree on one thing: Elijah Wood is amazing.
He was amazing.
Yeah, he was okay in this.
He's Elijah Wood. He's always.
I
amazing.
don't have this blinders on for Elijah Wood either, so he was fine.
There's no
He wasn't-
blinders. The facts remain that he is a god.
I
He's
would
the
say
creepiest
of
character.
all the roles he's ever played, this one he probably phoned in the most. He didn't really do anything with it. Like
he didn't have to
he
do
didn't
much.
He didn't add
just-
anything to
he
this.
Just being
show-
there.
Just being him.
Let's
being
move
him.
on.
All right,
Prove
Maya and Samar.
Sure.
All right. In watching this film,
Maya.
Maya and Samar. Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, good. In watching this film, it kind of brought back memories of Russell Crowe's episode on South Park. And I know I've talked about this once before.
How so, Jim?
Maya, the journalist, was fucking and writing around the world. She just missed Tuggy, her tugboat, to go with her. I don't want to slut shame anyone because I think Tugga. Sorry, I got to get it right.
Oh, Tugga.
Oh, Tugga. So I don't want to slut shame anyone because I think, in a way, this is a bit of a sex positive film. But I will say they make us think she is this amazing reporter. But in my opinion, she has to be one of the worst reporters for multiple reasons. And also, as a person, also for also very many reasons. She's also an awful person. Through most of the film, I was annoyed by her character, which, as we learned by the end of the film, it had to have been very intentional. And throughout the film, it is very much a story which could have been told in probably 15 minutes in between her having sex with as many people as she could have sex with. Up until the end, I also was feeling the film is a little whitewashed for Canadian/American audiences, and that we are not getting any gritty or any real journalism by the end. And because of the end, I almost changed some of my perspective on the movie. And I say almost. The story is actually about a journalist who is terrible at her job and goes to Greece to visit her friend en route to a job to Europe, where she's the only one that can do this because she's so amazing, where she meets a lady she becomes smitten with and wants to tell her story, which she has no clue what her actual story is. And we also don't get ever really understanding of what her actual story is, which, is probably also intentional that we don't know what her story is. I kind of wish I did want to know her story because I think her story was probably important to be told. And here's where I had a lot of problems with this film. Yes, I understand that it was supposed to show us these things, but my understanding of journalism is not how this film is portrayed. Portrays them up to and including when they release the film footage of her getting beaten while she is having lesbian sex. On top of that, the sex is very prevalent in this, which, okay, if you're wanting to make a film with lots of lesbian sex, I applaud you, but what is the message of the film? Journalists are stupid, women can have sex with whoever they want, whenever they want, or the Taliban is evil sometimes, or maybe not sometimes. There's so many non-messages in this film that I thought I was going to get a message out of. None of them are done well. To be honest, I kept wondering when David Duchovny was going to walk out and say his speech from the end of the Red Shoe Diaries, which, it changed every kind of week, but
I don't even know what the Red Shoe Diaries
It's ultimately...
I don't remember him speaking.
He would always show up at the end and he'd sell a moral of the story. Maybe it's about accepting them. It's like, maybe love isn't about knowing everything. Maybe it's about accepting the mystery. And then the crappy Red Shoe Diaries music would come on. Well, I don't accept this mystery. In fact, as much as I appreciate a lot of the messages that could have been told, they didn't really come across well. I like lesbians, and I like real journalisms, and I like women that are able to have sex with whomever they want to, whenever they want to. But no, David Duchovny, I don't like this mystery. It was a rage. There was so much.
I don't think David Duchovny had anything to do with it.
I think he should have.
Maybe he should have been.
This was like a red. Go. I know you're never going to do this, but just go watch a Red Shoe Diaries episode. And then watch this movie and tell me it's not
sex, and then
they'll throw some plot in there, and then there's a bunch of sex happening. Yeah. The sex isn't even that good a sex, to be honest.
It's not, but...
No, I mean in this movie.
Oh, this movie. Oh,
the sex isn't even really that good. Yeah. Anyway, this was a rage. I didn't like it. It's too convoluted, and it was poopy. What'd you think?
I
liked it. It was fun.
Yeah. Lesbians in it.
It was a good time.
I like lesbians. It was good.
No, it's hard to get past the point where you're supposed to take this journalist seriously, and she seems like and she's supposed to be, the way they presented her is that she's actually good at her job, and then she makes like every mistake, and then some other journalist points out to her what an idiot she is multiple times, and it's like, yeah, she is. So how did she get to where she
has a job?
Yeah, how does she even have a job? It's just. I think
the line, sorry to just jump in, but the line then when that other journalist says to her, do you get this close to every one of your, is like, I think there's like maybe the director's trying to give us a point, but people are not that bad at their jobs when they're that good at their jobs.
Yeah, it doesn't make it like not. There was a lot of nonsense in this. Like it really didn't make a lot of sense to me. In no way did this do anything for journalism. I mean, I would be curious to see what an actual journalist watching this movie felt about how they're being portrayed, because it's weird. But yeah, there's nothing in this for me. Like as you say, the message is very confusing. I don't know that there was one.
Yeah, like did you feel anything like negative or positive about the Taliban?
Nah, I don't. I wouldn't say that I would say that they still presented the Taliban pretty negatively.
I don't think
Jim.
they did.
I think they did. I don't know actually where you're coming from on that particular point. I don't think they've in any way presented them anyway, but negatively. But it's just a mess of a movie. I guess there was it. I didn't even feel any real chemistry between the actors. It was kind of, I don't know. It was a lot of nothing. And to get to 95 minutes, I was shocked that this was only 95 minutes
felt
long.
Like 7 hours.
It felt like a long time. Yeah, I've never felt so like I should have felt something for these characters. I mean, they're going through a lot. And then the convenient way that it wraps up. Where
it was a bit of a,
and it was a surprise, and it was a twist, but
what?
It's like then you start backtracking and going, okay, well, how did we get there? And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't really see it. I think in this particular case, maybe you needed to leave me a breadcrumb or two, because I'm failing to make the connection, and maybe that's on me. But
well, I think again, we don't know anything about her. Yeah. The journalist did nothing in her research about her.
Well, yeah, that's
she's just like, I'm going to start writing a story about when I don't know anything.
Yeah, but yeah, this was just a weird movie. I didn't like it. This was a rage.
All right, well there you go.
All right then.
2 for 2.
I mean, the next one will not be a...
Well, here's the thing, Murray, is that, by you watching this trailer, it is 100% the case that this should have been a movie we should have liked, but we didn't, because it was horrible. All right, they will kill you.
He's not talking about they will kill you.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking about for a second. I got it.
Yeah,
He's talking about the one you
we just watched. Yeah, they will kill you.
No, I'm curious about this one because
if
it comes out this weekend, I might go see it.
For our second Ladies Who Kick Ass and Punch Dicks films for the week, we saw another satanic rich people cult film and another sister duo. I was like, what? I was like, what is going on right now?
Except this one actually is supposed to come out this weekend.
Yeah, but lucky for us,
they didn't do it intentionally.
They came out the same week.
Yeah.
In this one, these sisters had an abusive father, whom the eldest sister tried to kill and went to prison for. And when she got out, she went to go find her sister, only to trace her to an old rich person's condo complex in New York. Of course, unbeknownst to her, these old people are Satanists. What?
You don't say. Where have I heard that before?
Now, you had me at satanic old people. Because if there's one thing I love in movies, is satanic old people. I like satanic old people having sex. I like satanic old people just walking around. Anything they're doing, I'm on board for. But throw in a sex floor for old people sex orgies, over-the-top graphic bloodfest, and an eyeball reminiscent of the Addams Family that chases her around the manor. But on top of all these things, we got a full-on punch in the face from a little CLF, which, Murray, I can tell you when you see this movie, you will cheer out loud when this little kid gets punched in the face. Nice. This is one of those films, you have to suspend any disbelief whatsoever about reality because this film is fucking bonkers and only works because of its hilariously bloody, gratuitous, and completely unbelievable in every way. But then again, you have to understand that how horrible our fighters of all our Satanists are. They're all terrible at this because I don't think they've ever had a young lady as gifted at kicking ass and punching dicks as our star, Zazie Beetz, better known as Domino from the Deadpool franchise.
She was Domino.
There is a lot of twists and turns in this chase film. I didn't see coming, but let's face it, it's still predictable, and the ending was a Hollywood ending that we knew was coming. But by the time we get to the end, I didn't care. She got a boss level fight with Satan at the end that was truly a sight to be seen, and makes up for any Hollywood niceties that this film had. I laughed pretty much all the way through this film.
Really?
But at the absurdity and the level of bonkers fun this was, I love this film. It was Mondo for me. I do wish the trailer wasn't what it was, though, because it did.
They probably gave away a lot.
It did give a little bit away in the film.
But yeah, it looked absolutely insane.
I kind of wish it would do like some of the other ones where it's like you don't know that these people are Satanists. You don't know a lot of what's going to happen. And the music in this is just, it's like going to a Roughnecks game, like a lacrosse game. If people haven't been to a lacrosse game before, the music is just, the fight scenes are like, it's bonkers because the music just drives everything forward. This film is fun. It's just so much fun. And all the character actors in it were fantastic. I know Bryce will talk about that, but yeah, I love this film. It was Mondo.
Yeah, I mean, it was a well-acted movie. There's a lot of action. There was some humor. It was okay. I don't know why you're like all hyped up about this movie. I mean, it was
fun from start to finish.
It was fun for a while.
What? It was fun nonstop.
No, it wasn't. This starts to get bogged down, and I mean, I do like the fact that even though the trailer gives a little bit away, not really that much, because when we have our first encounter in her bedroom or in her room,
yeah, which is in the trailer,
what happens there once she like takes care of business, and then what happens next
is a surprise
when some people walk into the hallway. That was a pretty cool reveal and a pretty cool scene. It has a lot going for it.
It had a lot going for it because it was Mondo.
It wasn't Mondo. It was. I enjoyed a lot of it, but it wasn't. I don't know. It's silly.
It's silly.
Absolutely. It's mindless.
Silly.
It's mindless fun, and
a lot of gratuitous violence.
I enjoy that kind of
and
thing.
Blood. Murray, you would have loved this
like
movie.
last year's the one that I saw that you guys went to see, the other movie. Was it Boy Kills World or something?
Yeah. We ended up seeing
non-stop killing.
Yep.
That's the kind of movie I like. It's stupid and ridiculous, but I love it.
And I felt about that movie like I feel about this movie.
I think this one was better. This was
better, but there's still.
There's nothing wrong. This movie was perfect.
This movie was not.
This movie was the best movie this year for sure, by far.
Best movie.
I don't know about that. But
okay, let me say it. This I had some of the most fun. The only thing that would have made this movie better is if Murray was there right beside me.
I wasn't having that as much fun as you were.
You know what? It's probably because Maya and Samar sucked some of the Maya and Samar sucked some of the life out of you. Because I know I was in a real pissy mood when we got into this movie. I was in the pissiest mood I've ever been into because that movie just sucked the life right out of me. Well, then this came on, I was just like, okay.
Then you saw Ready or Not after this.
But we got to watch Buddy. Buddy was there for us too.
Yeah. See, this should have.
Buddy was in there telling people to put their cell phones away. Movie's about to start.
And I'm guessing this is not a theater employee.
No, Buddy.
It's Buddy.
It's Buddy. You know Buddy.
Oh, Buddy from Cuff.
Yeah, and
Sif.
Yes.
He was at the same screening as you.
Yes, he was.
Oh, lucky you guys were.
Bryce pointed it out. Thank God.
Yeah,
which even made my attitude even worse.
The guy who's always first
watching
in line. All
yes,
the time.
that's Buddy.
The guy.
Yep.
Anyways.
Nice.
Bryce's biggest competition.
Yes.
His arch nemesis.
The guy who almost took his crown.
No.
That was Buddy.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
it?
him.
No.
It wasn't?
him? I thought it was him.
Oh.
That wasn't him.
Well, then who is he still around? Like your arch nemesis?
Your arch nemesis?
Yeah, he still shows up at cup screenings. It
And
wasn't an
SIF
arch
screening. It was
nemesis.
SIF screenings.
No, you
But
guys were competing for the big prize.
Yeah, well, yeah. The year before he destroyed me, and then the year after he just didn't have it in him. He was like, I couldn't do it again. And
Well,
I was
he
like,
didn't
yeah,
go
I
to the
totally
children's
understand,
movies
'cause
that
I'm-
you did.
I'm in it right now.
He didn't
and
have the stamina.
yeah, but
That's
yeah.
right.
Anyways, that's,
He's older than you,
I don't know why
obviously.
we're
So
talking.
this was a man.
This was a meh.
Right then.
This was Murray, you will love this movie.
I wish I'd
think
gone with
anybody that wants bonkers fun will love this movie.
Yeah,
and the Simpster redemption thing was not as stupid as the other one.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if you're comparing the two, yeah, this one was a better movie.
Like I
but
said,
Because it's a great movie.
It's
This
not
one-
a great
This
movie.
one is what Ready or Not 2 should have been. They should have gone for this.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They dialed
This
it back.
one was
different
it's,
sort of
yeah, it's a
thing.
different story altogether. But
But the
I
whole
mean,
thing was the first one was
they didn't
like this.
they
and
didn't
the
say
second
"Hail
one was
Satan"
not.
once in this movie.
Didn't they? Oh.
No, not once.
They just assumed it was.
And what's her name's sister who's in this? She's always good.
What's her name? Sister?
Yeah, you know, crap. What's her name?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The main maid lady. What's her?
Daisy?
What the heck?
Patricia Arquette?
Yes, Patricia Arquette.
Oh, there was an
Ar-
Arquette in this
Yeah,
one, was there?
this. What's her face's sister? Patricia.
Rosanna?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the one
Her
who
sister.
I would say that Patricia, if you're going to have the sister, Rosanna's Patricia's sister, not the other way around. Nobody
Rosanna
even
came-
remembers
Rosanna
Rosanna.
He's
came-
talking about
first.
the one who was in Pulp Fiction who just basically destroyed it.
Yeah, Patricia Arquette, actually, you're right. She is, but her sister came out first.
Yes, Patricia's the better actress though.
Yes,
Patricia's
of course.
by
Yeah,
far.
She's by far a better actress. She was great in this, by the way.
Yeah, she was good.
So let's have the
Every
last one.
single character
Everybody
in this
was
great.
good. It just didn't have enough steam. It just petered out after about 40
Peter
minutes.
Schmeater. That
sure
eyeball
I
was.
I'm sure I will enjoy it, and I'll probably like it better than anything
You
that comes
will.
out this week.
This will make your top 10 for the year, Murray. I
Maybe,
guarantee it.
Maybe.
Whatever.
then.
Whatever.
Are you done?
It was
Yeah.
so much meh.
It's so
Okay,
much fantastic. Oh, bring us down a bit.
All right, you guys might like the one this week. I might actually.
I
get some
like one
approval.
every week, Murray.
No, last week you didn't like it, but
No,
that's
no,
okay.
it-
I was okay with that.
I was happy you updated Bryce on the Oscars.
Yes, because I know you guys.
It
don't
also
watch 'em.
reminded me how much I hate the Oscars.
I know.
Oh, we're not going to talk. I thought.
No,
Isn't
I
there?
What happened
Almost-
at the Oscars?
We talked about
last
that
week.
last week.
Get over it.
Nah, I don't think we did.
He was
So-
ready to review Project Hail Mary.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when are we going to talk about Project Hail Mary?
You did already. You didn't like it.
Yeah,
I get that.
Dang, Skippy, I didn't like it.
It was man.
90% of the world did.
It-
So
Yeah,
That's important.
that's
Anyway.
so important.
Okay, let's
The-
hear it, Murray. Let's
the
have it.
new Super Mario Brothers movies coming up
Yes!
next week.
Can't wait.
As expected, the previous film was on network TV last
So you got to
weekend.
watch? You watched it?
As you know, I don't watch cartoons.
That's right. You don't.
But I have fond memories of the video game.
Okay.
And-
Peaches,
but
peaches,
not
peaches, peaches, peaches.
the original
peaches.
live-action movie. The original movie was
What, the
emotionally
li-
scarring.
So what are you talking about? John Leguizamo,
Bob Hoskins,
Bob
all these-
Hoskins?
and Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
almost
It was so
destroyed.
good.
It almost destroyed the legend of the Plumber
Ah,
Brothers.
whatever.
All I gotta say is peaches, peaches, peaches,
Yeah,
peaches,
anyway.
peaches, 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 peaches.
The new animated version was actually quite adorable. I mean, the story wasn't exactly original or even that entertaining. I mean, it's basically the plot of the video games. They had all the greats: Bowser, Donkey Kong, Toad, Princess Peach, and all the Koopas. And of course, the mustache superheroes Mario and Luigi. For the most part, they did a good job with the voice casting. Chris Pratt, Charlie Day as the brothers, Anya Taylor-Joy, who I freaking love, as the princess. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, and even Jack Black as Bowser.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
Thankfully,
peaches,
I
peaches.
did not have to look at his face or watch him try to be funny or even hear his real voice.
No,
Because I can't stand the guy.
Jack Black doesn't have to try.
This time, I didn't
just
mind.
funny.
He's just funny.
Because he was just playing the bad guy. Didn't have to be funny. That's why I liked it.
He was funny.
Anybody who grew up in the 80s playing the Mario games will love this movie.
That's why $2 billion it made at the box office.
I was a bit too young for Pong. I couldn't afford Atari or Commodore 64 and only went to the arcade when I had money. So Nintendo was a big deal back then. Super Mario was probably the first console game I played. This movie had it all. Venus flytraps, the projectile turtles, the power-ups, the big magic star. They even had a fun Mario Kart scene.
Yep.
My favorite, which I don't remember from the games, was Lumali. Freaking hilarious. It just every time he opened his mouth, it was just like, "Oh, you guys are all gonna die. It's not gonna work out." I'm like, that was totally my character.
That was the Mur.
As an added bonus for us '80s kids, there was some rad '80s tunes. Thunderstruck, No Sleep Till Brooklyn, Holding Out for a Hero, Mr. Blue Sky, and of course my favorite 80s tune from my favorite Norwegian pop band Aha, Take On Me. Totally awesome. I can't believe I'm saying this.
What?
This was actually one of the best video game movies I've ever seen. They kept the fun of the games and updated it for the 21st century. But the only thing that kept this from being a Mondo was Jack Black. But it was still a pretty enjoyable man. I am actually looking forward to the new Super Mario movie, which conveniently comes out around my birthday.
Nice.
Just
That's what we're doing for your birthday.
Saying.
Okay, so just so you know,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen this when it came out at the cinemas.
I didn't either.
But it's my grandson's favorite movie. And the other day I got to watch it with him, and we're watching it, and he turns to me, he's like, Jappy, what's your who's your favorite character? And I'm like, I like Toad.
Toad was good.
And he's like
Driving the big monster truck.
and he's like I like Princess Peach.
Oh,
and I'm
that's
like,
cute.
I'm like, she's hot, isn't she? He's like, yes.
She kicks butt too.
So my grandson is gonna be like,
He's a peach.
he's gonna be a rock star.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will remove any of your barriers from going to see animated films with us, because there is some
probably
amazing
not,
animated
but this
films.
one was done really well, and I love the games. So yeah, and the new one has Yoshi in it.
There you
So
go.
There you go.
Can't get enough.
Now I just
Yoshi.
gotta find a Mario Kart for my N64.
Nice.
I don't have one yet.
Sweet.
All right then.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Temperature rising. Vision blurring. Rage taking over.
All right, I got a twofer this time. My main rage is too much sex in movies. I don't think I'd ever think I'd say this,
There's such a
that
thing?
too much sex in a movie and it was still boring. So if you're going to make a movie with too much sex in it, don't make the
Boring
sex or the movie boring. That's my primary rage. My secondary rage is I wish they hadn't have put the trailer that they did for They Will Kill You. Although I do understand why, because as Bryce has already alluded in this episode, that it will hook people into hopefully going to see this, and it'll hopefully kill
Ready or not?
Ready or Not.
Well,
Here I
didn't do very
poop.
well anyway. So
Yeah, so let's fingers crossed. That's my rage. If you're gonna put too much sex in a movie, make it not
Good.
boring movie and not boring
Exactly.
sex. Oh, I have one more. But I'll let Bryce go first. I just thought of another one.
it's one rage. I don't know what this is with you.
I
like
have a lot of rage this week.
You just
Right.
write it down and save it
You
for a
raged
week.
about
You
2
don't
of the
have
3
rage.
movies.
Well, that'll be like 6 years from now. I'll be like, oh, remember that time at the movies we went and this happened?
You should be saving your one single rage.
I have a lot of rage this week.
You're not allowed to have more than one.
Oh,
That's not the way that it's supposed to work.
what?
You're supposed to rage about one thing.
I think
It's
you-
your
I
open.
think-
It's
I
not
think-
open rages. It's open
I think you've
rage.
both done multiple rages on occasion.
I have more multiple.
Yeah, he's
have
got
more
a multiple
mul-
rage and then I got to put in then I got to put in the show notes what the open rage for Jim is, and I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I literally put question mark because he just rambles on and on about 5 different
Just
things.
put raging about everything.
Oh yeah,
That's all you got to say.
that's a ragegasm week.
Ragegasm
There's so
week.
much ragegasming
Right.
going on.
Anyways.
Anyway, what was your rage this week?
My rage this
I can
week
guess.
is that in the last 10 days I've had to watch Sarah Michelle Gellar in 2 movies.
How did I know he was going to rage about
I got to watch her when she was younger, and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes,
I had to
that's
watch
right.
that for the
list?
Repulsive
Rage
off,
off, whatever, yeah.
Repulsive off, which she won, even though she wasn't supposed to be in
Not
it.
even close.
And then I had to watch her again in Ready or Not,
Where she was
Here
fantastic.
I Come,
She
which she was absolutely not fantastic. I am not a fan of this lady. I don't understand why she ever had a
perfectly
career.
fine.
It makes no sense.
Because she
Some
was
of us,
awesome.
some
in-
of us do enjoy her. So
Yeah, the thing is that I've barely seen her in anything. I think she was in like Cruel Intentions.
She
I
was.
think she was awful in that, and I can't even really think of any other movies she
She
was
was
in.
on Buffy for like 17 years or
Yeah,
something.
I've
Right.
never seen that.
that's your
Yeah, well,
problem.
that's where people know her from, I guess.
Anyways,
I'm Freddie Prince's wife.
Yes, and all the Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Scooby Doobs.
Scooby-Doobs.
oh,
And whatever
right.
other, whatever other piece of crap
yeah,
that
she
he
was
did.
terrible in those too, right?
With Matthew Lillard.
That's
yeah,
right.
I like Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard's awesome.
He
There you go.
was a good.
You know what we
Shaggy.
need more of? More Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, so I've got no problem with Matthew Lillard.
So he hates SMG. Got it.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
could take
but-
her or leave her. I have no feelings about her whatsoever.
She's terrible.
I never watched a Buffy episode either, by the way.
You guys are
Rage
missing out.
subsiding. Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
Missing out on his Red Shoe Diaries.
Shoot, diaries. All right, I guess we're going to this one then, right?
Totally retro nostalgia could call flashback.
No.
Apparently
Stop it.
the lyrics are still in progress.
It can't flow off my tongue.
It doesn't because you put too many words in it.
Oh yeah, you know what? We could make it more rappy. Like
right.
Rap stuff.
Or
Homie.
like white boy
Like
rap.
hom-
You know, you don't have to take every single suggestion from the listeners.
Eh.
This music speaks for
Welcome,
itself.
Ragers, to the second installment of Film Rage's totally retro nostalgia recall flashback. On this week's segment, the boys go all the way back to 1995, with the Merman's first ever exposure to David Fincher. Suffice to say, the Merman has never used a strap-on again after seeing the movie 7, which the boys were very excited to have to rewatch. Okay, it's time to find out what's in the box. Will it be a box full of Mondos for this groundbreaking psychological crime drama, or did our merman wrap the wrong present for the crew? What's in the box? The box.
The box.
It's funny. I remember that being like so much bigger than it actually is when you watch it back.
Yeah.
It's not quite as big as you
Well, it's
remember.
because you know what's happening.
Yes.
You
No,
can't
no, I'm saying, but his reaction, like I remember it, like just like, oh, full, what's in the box? Like,
Yeah.
and it's kind of subdued
I
when
think
you
it's because
watch
they
it.
parodied it so many times in other
Yeah.
genres. But
Okay, so Murray, talk to us about what prompted you to put 7 in the
I
box.
don't know. I think I saw.
Wait, that
well,
sounds a little filthy, actually. When you put your 7 into the
I
to
don't
the
know.
box.
I was looking up best movies of like the 80s and 90s, and this one made the top whatever.
Yep.
25, 50. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Because I literally have not watched this since it probably came out. Whereas a lot of the other movies I watch all the time, so I had to pick movies I don't watch that much. So yeah, what's in the box? What's in the box? Turns out we never find out.
Oh, we know.
We know. We think we know. But they never show us.
We know.
We know.
He told us what was in the box.
Told us, but he never showed it. I would have liked to see what was in the
Why?
I think there would have been a little drippy mess coming
I would have
from
loved to
that
see
box.
They showed that it was in a plastic
Are you
bag.
kidding? Gwyneth Paltrow's head dripping with blood? I would love to have seen that.
Yeah,
Anyway.
who wouldn't?
7, which came out in 1995 and starred Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, and Kevin Spacey. Directed by David Fincher.
Actually,
The
Kevin Spacey's
first
not even
of
that much.
3 films he did with Brad Pitt.
What?
Yeah. He would go on to do Fight Club and Benjamin Button. Fincher also did Social Network, Panic Room, Zodiac, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Gone Girl, and Mank. However, this was his first big thing after Alien 3, which I think barely made his money back and was considered the worst of the original series.
Yeah, it was okay.
They were all bad.
You're bad.
Now, Brad Pitt.
Prometheus.
Brad Pitt was at the height of his powers in the 90s. 7 was sandwiched between Interview with the Vampire, Legends of the Fall, 12 Monkeys, and Fight Club. He was so hot, Shania
hot right
Twain
now.
even sang about him in her song.
What?
But I digress. I remember this movie freaking me out quite a bit, mostly with how gross and disgusting each kill was. And yeah, as Casey mentioned, the aforementioned strap-on scene. I also remember how cocky Brad Pitt was and how cool, super cool Freeman was. This is also around the time Freeman was putting out a lot of films, including a few where he played detectives.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gwyneth Paltrow was in this too, although I barely remember her.
Along came a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking of
there was like 2 or 3 of them.
Kiss
Oh,
of
he
the
played
Spider
same
Woman or
character.
something like
No,
that.
along came a spider.
No, there was like 2 or 3 of
He's
them. Just like
basically
that.
the same character. He
Same
played the
character in
same
all of them.
character in all.
I think he is the same character. Like,
Just saying.
isn't he written as the same
Yeah,
character?
he's
Yeah.
probably. I'll have to go
probably-
back. He's probably got the same name and all.
Yeah,
of
he's
them.
probably got the same name.
Well, 2 of them he did. It was the same guy. But anyway, yeah, Gwyneth wasn't really that memorable for me. Watching this movie a
never is.
second time, it definitely feels dated, and it wasn't as good on rewatch. So, yeah, but still a fairly good meh. I didn't love it.
All right. I love this movie. Every time I watch it, well, okay, so I haven't seen this probably in, I want to say 20 years. Like, unlike Marie, I don't think Bryce also is like that. I just, there's too much new content I want to see that I don't get a chance to go back and watch.
See, I don't
movies.
have like a dozen streaming services and download things like you
We're
guys
just at the-
have.
we're just
so
at the movie theater
I have
all the time.
whatever I watch for free on TV, which
Yeah.
is the same old movies every
It's the
time.
same- it's the same movies every week. So rewatching this, like, it's funny that, like, you know everything that's going to happen. Like, this is one of those movies that every scene was almost cemented in my head because I thought this was so cleverly written. And I did actually watch this a second time in cinemas. So when it first came out, it was like, I went and saw it and I was like, I feel like I missed some stuff when I watched it. Because, like, once the murders start coming and there's so much detective stuff in this that it's like, I feel like I missed it. So when I rewatched it the second time, I loved it just as much. And then the fucking soundtrack in this is brilliant.
It was a
with,
good soundtrack.
with Reznor
Reznor did a lot
and
of it,
Bowie in it. It was like the last song, Heart's Filthy Lesson, when it comes on at the end and in the movie theater, I remember like, my fucking God, this is Bowie. I was like, I didn't even know, like, you just went to the theater to see it. This still has as much power. I think this movie's Mondo for me. I think David Fincher is just such a brilliant director. He just does some amazing stuff.
He does some amazing stuff.
Mostly amazing.
I
stuff.
remember
There's been a few
this-
misses, but
this movie. Unfortunately, I don't think this is the type of movie, at least for me, that really does a whole lot for me the second time around. The first time you see it, you know, there's a lot of things that happen. When you can see it coming, it just doesn't work for me. I don't think this is a movie that I ever will rewatch again. It suffers from the fact that I've seen it before, and while there's some good scenes in it and whatnot, it's not the type of movie where I can watch again and again because it's got this, a series of things that are so entertaining. It's a really good movie, but on a second watch, it just doesn't measure up to the first time you saw it.
Right,
So,
but I guess the question
so
is,
it's hard for me to rate it anything but meh, because that's how I felt, because this particular type of movie is like a one and done.
But we've talked about that in the past, like even The Whale, right? Like I'm never gonna rewatch
I will
The
never
Whale.
be able to watch that again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but here's the thing: if you did rewatch it, you'd probably go, eh.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So here's
So
this
it's
is the
hard
tough
to-
thing about this segment is that
yeah.
because when we're going back, you kind of have to put yourself. Yeah, obviously we have to look at it in new eyes. But it to your point, it's hard to rewatch something you've already watched
Yeah.
and have it. So it was the film and how it's constructed, knowing that people are going to watch it. Is it still going to give the same impact? For me, it does. I understand it. I'm not surprised by anything.
I would obviously, but everything I remembered being better than it was from like
Because it was a surprise.
Well,
Yes.
no, but I just
The first
remember
time,
it
yeah.
all being better than it was. I remember the performances, though. That's not a surprise. I remember the performances being better. I remember Brad Pitt being better in it. I remember Morgan Freeman being better in it. Like, I remember, I am looking at this through some rose-colored glasses here from the past, and I'm like, I just remember it being better. And it was okay, but it was just meh for me the second time around. And you know what? And I don't know. I can't go back to when I was I would have been 21 when this came out. I can't go back to when I was 21 and look through but through those eyes, I love this movie. I don't know if it's the fact that I just do know too much about it at this point.
It's gotta be
or
that's what it
I don't
is.
know that that's what it is, though, because it's,
Well, it's because you know how it ends.
Well,
the first time
nah.
you saw it, you didn't know how it ended.
the journey, though. I mean, there's stuff I didn't remember through the journey
to,
throughout.
To me, it
and I
just
was
seemed
eh.
like the detectives were always like 3 steps behind him.
Yeah,
They didn't- like, if
that's
he
what-
hadn't turned himself in, they never would have caught him.
Oh yeah, that was the point.
Yeah.
He wanted
Because
to
he was
be-
so much smarter
He turned
than they
himself
were.
in because
He hit
wanted
the
to,
7.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
got to the 7.
Yeah.
But they weren't really good at their jobs.
It's-
was what I noticed the second time. I'm like, yeah, they just showed up
Well,
after
Morgan
somebody was
Freeman
already dead.
was because the contrast of the two detectives is also part of the main part
Yeah,
of the
one's a
story.
hothead,
Is
the
the
other one
fact
isn't.
the one is a young, dumb, full of cum kind of detective, and then you've got the aged veteran who's trying to get him to get his shit
2 days
together.
away from retirement.
Anyways, I wouldn't. Anybody. I mean, if you haven't seen this movie, you should probably watch it. But for me, it wasn't as good as I remembered. That's kind of the point of this segment.
That's the whole point of this segment. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure. But
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for these types of movies for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like some of the horror ones we pick will be pretty interesting.
well, there are a few that I put in there. I guarantee you guys are going to hate, but the ones that I absolutely love.
Yeah, well,
That's-
who knows? You might not still love it, Marie. You haven't watched
Yeah,
it yet.
and who knows?
Especially if you
Maybe
haven't
we
watched it.
remember hating it, and we'll just think it's fantastic.
All right, Murray, we picked yours last time, so it's your turn to
Oh,
pick.
I thought you were going to pick this time.
No,
Pick one of mine again.
maybe. So next week, everybody, we will
Yeah,
be
that's mine,
watching.
too.
So it doesn't matter. Just pick one,
It does
Murray.
matter. I don't want to
Good
pick mine
God.
for the second week in a row. This one is Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. Who picked
Rose
that?
McGowan. That wasn't me. It's not my
Must have been
handwriting.
Bryce.
That was me. I remember Jawbreaker being awesome.
I remember it being meh for me. I'm excited to watch it.
There we go. And it just sneaks in it in 1999.
There you go.
2000.
Already over.
Look, out of time. All right.
Right
Well,
then.
exciting times, everybody. The Film Rage crew is going to be totally retro nostalgia recall flashbacking Jawbreaker.
Plus the best
what
part
he
is
said.
I remember it being awesome, and I know it's like got like a 14 or 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So that's
I'm
going to
sure.
be good. All right. Well, Thanks, Ragers, for listening. Thanks to the extended Film Rage family you can find in our show notes. Thanks to Casey from The Nerdy Photographer, the voice of Rager Dare, our God of Rage, and the new voice of Film Rage's totally retro nostalgia recall Flashback. Find The Nerdy Photographer everywhere you stream this podcast. Find us on social media everywhere at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We always want to make this a raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, and subscribe, and send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare to see terrible movies to fuel our rage. But no matter what you do, please, 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 make us a rage. Beaches, 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 rage on.
Rage on.